Okay, that's Memorial Park, full of screaming kids. Yeah, this is just another part of Tauranga, one of the main arterial sort of routes that people sort of scoot from one side of the city to the other. This road we're actually going to take, we're going to turn left here and part of the National Highway Network, highway number 2, and that takes us back to Mount Maunganui and Papamoa, where we started from. Trees on the side of the road. Who'd have thunk? I've only lived here for 15 years, never seen those before. Right, this used to be the only way across the harbour from the city. If you wanted to go to the mount, this is the way you had to come. There was no harbour bridge back in those days. As such, what they did was they created a causeway across this shallow and narrow part of the harbour. Put a little bridge in the middle just to let the water through. And that, for many years, this was the only way to get from Tauranga to Mount Maunganui without, in fact, going right around the outside of the entire harbour to get there, which is quite a long way. I remember being a hooligan in my teenage years on this causeway. Yeah, let's not mention that, I suppose. Young teenagers with cars without to get a license, driver's license for 15 back in those days, but no graduated system. You just went and sat your test and they gave you the full license straight away. Away you went and then caused havoc on the roads. Coming up for time, 12:46. Oh. Welcome back. She said we've got time. I want to show you a road which is a little favourite of mine. Just winds up over the hills at the back of this of Tauranga here. That's quite fun. That complex roundabout system we just came around is all getting replaced soon. They're going to put a tunnel underneath the road. They designed it about 30 years ago apparently, through there. But it was never feasible to do so, but now, with the rapid growth, this is the fastest growing city in the country now, and with the rapid growth in population they need to do something about the traffic congestion. So the powers that be have decided to, let's build the tunnel. The locals are thrilled because to get to the suburb, this is the suburb of Welcome Bay, and to get here is a real nightmare in rush hour traffic. It just takes forever. It's awful. But with the tunnel, it should be a lot better. This is called Welcome Bay Road, funnily enough, and it links this part of Tauranga with the bottom side of Papamoa. Actually, this road comes out on the eastern end of Papamoa. That's where we'll eventually get there, but we're going to go a different way. We're going to come out of the next town down the main highway is Puke, and that's where we're going to come out. All these places are pretty close together, so it's not a major. This is a good little road if you just want a bit of fun. It can get quite congested at different times of the day. It's only 9k's, but it's 9k's at twisty corners and off-camber corners and sharp corners like this one. Yeah, lots and lots of fun. Got to remember my counter steering techniques to get around these sharp corners when I'm going a bit quick. Interesting little car show. Next road we want. That hill there to the right, the TV transmitter's on top, is called Mount Baldy. We're going to go around the back of Mount Baldy and then over the saddle at the back of it. Right here is where we go to Kaitiaki Falls. One of the disappointing things about the cameras that we use on these motovlogs is that they tend to flatten out everything. You get a very poor idea of how steep roads are or how windy or narrow. This is just awesome fun, this bit of road, and you can probably get a bit of an idea from the camera, but I don't think you're getting the full effect, which is, it's sad, but it's just the way it is. I'm having fun anyway, that's mainly. Beautiful day, just coming along on a few cobwebs. But no exit up that way, so we'll go down this road. This is where it gets interesting, because this road just gets narrower and narrower and narrower. and then turns into gravel. Yeah, now you can see the back of Mount Baldy there, look. We've been right around the back of it. Slow down so you can look at that, look at that. Can you see it? Oh, someone's been through this fence. Get past these trees, look at that. And of course the fire. We are. Oh, another tree on the way up there. Right down the valley there, over the inner harbour, Mount Maunganui industrial area, then the mountain itself, and then a little way past that, it's another little island called Kawera. I call it Kawera Rock because that's basically what it is, it's a bloody great rock. Yeah, great fishing though. When I had my boat, I used to go out there a lot. Anyway, I'm looking up the hill. Yeah, this road just gets a bit windier and narrower as we go. Turns into gravel shortly. The gravel is a bit marbly, and this bike just doesn't like it. It's just like riding on bloody marbles. I don't think any bike would like it. These tyres aren't the best. These are the stock Dunlop K750 tyres on this bike that it comes out with. Not that old, this bike, they done 4,500 k's. And eventually when I wear these tyres out, I'll put some decent like Conti TKC 80s, or if they're too expensive for me at the time, I might get some Pirelli MT21s, or the Dunlop's D660s are a good tyre. Right, here we are onto the fucking marbles. Take it easy for a minute. It's one of the main reasons why it's so marbly is it just doesn't get much traffic. Not many people live up here. This part of it is a bit more use. If you've got farmland and a few lifestyle blocks, people who like to, you know, we're only, like, it seems like the middle of nowhere, but we're actually only 15 minutes from the centre of the city. It's, you know, driving time. That's what makes this area so attractive for people who want to come and live here. Everything's so close. And you can live out here and feel as though you're living way out in the bloody back blocks. Gravel road, hills and trees and farmland. And yet within 15 minutes you can be in the middle of the city having your latte or your flat white coffee or whatever. And your fancy cafe lunch. Might stand up through here. Almost on the road. I remember from last time, Mr. Particularly gnarly, almost like a track now, single lane. We'll just toodle up here at a slow speed, just to take our time. Hurry. What's worse is it's hard-packed metal, hard-packed gravel, and got the marbly stuff on top, and it makes it a wee bit slippery. Taking that car coming, just getting on the side of the road. Oh. Nice farmland down there. This road gets very little use, I'd say, just judging from the condition of it. Only like residents, locals who live up here would use this road, obviously, but certainly not a thoroughfare. Nice though, isn't it? I wouldn't mind driving on a bit of road like this just to get home if I lived up here. riding point of view, you need a little bit more back brake than front. Some of these corners. Always being aware, of course, that the more brake you have going into a corner, the more the bike wants to stand up, which can be a bit off-putting, to say the least. I fucked it up on, it might have been this corner. Last time I came over here and just too fast, the bloody thing wouldn't go around the corner. It didn't crash, but it gives you a fright. Might have been that one, actually. There's some really nice gardens here called the Looking Glass Gardens in Kathy. Here it is. Looking Glass Gardens. Well, it's for sale. Only 1.4 million. Bugger me. Open daily. Yeah, she wants to come up here and have a look at it, so we'll do that one day. Summertime would be best when all the plants are out, flowers and things. Woo. Lower down, you bitch. That's the way. Don't realise how tight these corners are. And you don't realise how fast you're going, especially downhill. Glad I haven't got road tyres on. Riding these gravel roads like this is very much a confidence thing as a rider. Bike can handle it, it's the rider that can't usually. Oh, what have we got here? He's had enough. What's going on here? No idea. And that's a shingle done. Gravel, metal, whatever you want to call it. And this is the Puke side of the hill. Beautiful views down over the Bay of Plenty. Around the corner. Much easier when it's not all marbly underneath your wheels. Pine needles can be a worry in the wet though. Lucky it's not wet. I'm very fortunate that I can get out midweek and do this without having to wait for the weekends like a lot of people would have to. It's the lifestyle I've chosen for myself. It's taken me 55 years to work it out, but I'm 57 now nearly. Been doing this for 2 years and just absolutely love it. Should have been doing it years ago. Work from home with my own business, as well as doing contract work for the caregiving agency that looks after my son, disabled son. And away to go. Right, where to? No. Go ahead, straight into it. Have a look at the Puke. Oh, no. Now, since it's such a lovely day, I just wanted to go and show you a little bit more of our local countryside. Then I'm going to go home and get some lunch. Used to be a wrecker here. They used to do Suzuki parts, but it's gone now. Yeah, this was Puke. We won't bother going and looking at the town. One town's very much like another.